All right, guys, good morning. So, wanted to go over this new system that I picked up from the wonderful folks at RhinoHide. As you guys, or many of you probably know, I'm in the process of building an overland trailer. And what kind of scared me in that process was, I know I'm going to be on some skinnier trails, and I didn't want to scratch up the paint. Probably something a lot of you go through. And it's probably something a lot of you don't care about. You're probably past that point. But for me, didn't want to, scuff up the doors and all that stuff and all the body panels while we were doing that. So, started looking around and found the guys over here at RhinoHide. So, they're relatively new to the JK game and the Jeep game. I've, checking out their social media stuff, I've seen they've been in the Toyota world for a while, but they're just now coming to the US with these panels for the JK. So check out how easy this is. And as you can see, my Jeep is relatively modified. It's almost stock, but it does have some aftermarket stuff on it. But what I've noticed is this stuff fits. Like it fits great. I've only had to modify one panel, and I'll show you what we did there. But it's on there. I'll show you how easy this is if you haven't seen the video yet. So if you look at the back side of these, they're just a bunch of high-powered magnets, and the body panel is molded directly to every nook and cranny of this door. So it's as easy as taking a panel, say just a flimsy panel, but when it goes on the Jeep, it snaps on, it's on there. Like, I think they're rated at 50 miles an hour, so coming to and from the trail, not a big deal. They come in a beautiful bag. The only panel I've had to modify is this one right here. So as you can see, I got this rocker down here. I need to straighten it up a little bit, but the cut on it is straight. It just isn't straight up here on the Jeep. So we can fix that relatively easily. But it's there, and I just cut it. Here's the pieces that I have. All I did is got a pair of these scissors, and you could use 10 snips, you could use, whatever you want. These things right here worked great. I picked them up at Lowe's. I've had them forever. This is the piece I cut off. You can see on the back, there's a bunch of magnets right there. I hold it to the body. I'll have to do the same thing on the other panel. This is the driver's side panel right here, but I'll have to do that. All I did is just put it on the Jeep, and I didn't even have to do any measuring. I just made marks where, the rocker is, and drew a line across it with a straight edge, and cut it. It took me maybe 30 seconds. There is a panel that I can't use, which is this one right here. This panel is where the rocker goes. So you go up and look at the Jeep. It's this piece right here, where that panel right there is. Obviously, I've already done some stuff there, and that's not going to work. So, but that's one that I can't use. But it's because I already have armor there. Right, so not going to do a whole lot. Before anyone gets real confused, this right here, this is a piece of vinyl that I keep on there during the summer months. It just kind of blacks out that B pillar for a good look with the half doors. So that does come off every year. It takes me about, 20 minutes to put that on. But not only does this look pretty badass, it also gives a lot of protection. So, from brush and sticks and everything going down a trail, it won't be scratching up the paint. So, I think it looks pretty badass, but this can also be painted. You can paint it any color you want. It's just plastic, and it can be straightened out. Like I said, the magnets are, this one's a little bit crooked. You just move it. And, ideally, you wipe down the paint first so the magnets aren't sticking to any dust or dirt, and just moving those around in process of that doesn't scratch the paint. But you can see it covers the whole side of the Jeep. So the only thing that's not covered is the upper part of the doors, but that's not a big deal. So all the low stuff isn't going to get you. So great kit, from the guys over at RhinoHide. I'm trying to stay out the sun so it doesn't ruin the shot. But when you're all done, all you gotta do is pack them up and stick them in the bag over here. So pretty simple. The back fits right in the back seat of the Jeep. So it's a really great, well-made kit, and I think it'll serve us well in the overland trailer we're working on. So more to come on that, and pay attention to the video. I want to try and do some more of this YouTube stuff because so many of you have asked about it. So, you know, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff you guys do on YouTube, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys.